So good evening and welcome to Thankful Thursdays with Amy and Ashley. And so you're actually going to be the first live presentation of my newly finished home studio of Unwind the Mind. So with all this spare time, I found some time to paint and clean, and of course I had some help. And so for this evening's free practice, I thought we might do just a little bit of grounding breath work and then a nice peaceful yoga nidra. And to get started with that, I'm going to let Amy introduce herself because she's working the camera for us. So this is Amy.
Hi guys, my name's Amy with Yoga with Amy Fior. I do yoga, I do online tarot card readings, and local vegan snack deliveries.
It's yummy.
For my treats. Yes.
She feeds me too well. Alright, so to get started, I thought we might start, because we all have so much going on, so many different emotions, with not really a yoga practice, but just a couple movements to get into that more flexible state. So we're going to exhale and round our spine. And then inhale and arch. So it's a basic cat-cow. Exhale and round. And then inhale and arch. And just two more. And last time. Nice, and then lengthening up through your spine. So make sure you're in a comfortable place. It's comfortable for me to sit with my legs cross-legged. I do kind of have my butt propped up, which makes it more comfortable, but if you'd rather be seated in a chair, anywhere that's comfortable for you, just make yourself comfortable. When we get to the actual yoga nidra part, you'll have the option of lying down, and I trust that everybody is home and not out driving their cars and what's going on today. So you want to make sure that your attention's not going to be needed anywhere else, basically. So before we get started with that, just go ahead and spiral your rib cage around a little bit. So we're kind of just opening the body up, not getting into a full yoga practice, but in the same sense, getting into our bodies. And so that we're present, we're aware, and lifting our bodies up a little bit, and then reverse the direction. So yoga was a little bit out of the way here. Nice. And so then go ahead and tilt your head to one side. Just take a few breaths. So I'm tilting my head to the right. I'm breathing into the left side of my neck, just lengthening, keeping my shoulders even, not letting one sink down. I'm going to let my chin drop towards my chest. You can hold still or make little micro movements side to side. And take your head over to the opposite ear. Just breathing. Lovely. And then go ahead and hunch your shoulders up. It's a little awkward looking, but we're kind of creating a little cradle for the cervical vertebra. So honoring your body, of course, if it feels all right, move your neck around a little bit here. So I've had a lot of neck injuries in the past, and I found that this is a nice supported way for me to kind of open my neck up. And then go ahead and roll your shoulders back and down, and then shake, shake, shake it all out. Make any other little movements you need to make. We're going to find a place where we can sit for a moment as we do a centering meditation. Oh, and I am diffusing, it's called Whisper doTERRA oil. It's over there, so I think it's off camera, but it's a very calming but yet kind of nice, kind of feminine scent. It scents different on everyone. Amy was enjoying it earlier as well. So I like to scent the room when I'm practicing, as well as when I'm doing a meditation. I like to anchor into a scent and a hand position or a mudra. So for today's mudra, we're going to take our left hand in front of our solar plexus and bring our right hand on top. So you're going to kind of pull your fingers away, and then you're going to twist so the two thumbs come to meet each other. And then you're going to roll your shoulders back and down, lengthen up through your spine, and just hold your hands somewhere around there. You can soften the gaze here or close your eyes completely, whatever's most comfortable for you in this time. So from this place, we're going to begin to take a few nice, easy, full breaths. Think about inhaling, filling your belly, your rib cage, all the way up to your collarbones. And then on the exhale, reverse the direction. As the air goes from the top of the lungs down at the base of the exhale, draw your navel muscles slightly and slightly up. It's going to compress the vagus nerve, moving you into that state of rest and digest. So just taking a few more of those nice 3-part yogic breaths. In yoga we call it Dirga breathing. That's right. And so knowing that this hand position in yoga is known as Varakam Mudra, and it's used to cultivate equanimity. And so I'm anchoring in equanimity and whisper a calming scent as I'm doing this. Knowing that this hand position or mudra in yoga is known to help open and balance the first 4 chakras. And so from your root up to your heart, basically. This is going to allow the breath to move into the back and circle around, massaging the torso. It's going to aid in supporting the functions of the adrenal glands, the kidneys, and it relaxes the upper back. And so it's going to assist us in finding that emotional balance. And so as you're continuing to take those nice 3-part Dirga breaths now, you might in your mind repeat the following mantra silently to yourself. Open to who I truly am. I persevere through challenging times with equanimity. Open to who I truly am. I persevere through challenging times with equanimity. You know, Joseph Campbell said, the privilege of a lifetime is being who you are. And so, isn't it interesting, I wonder if you already know, that you are whole and complete just as you are. Bliss is your birthright. And no one can tell you what that is supposed to look like. You know, we all struggle with societal norms and expectations, particularly these days. Feeling like we have to fit into a certain mold, and yet we were all born deserving of love and belonging as completely unique individuals. And the more you relax and find comfort in doing the things that make you happy, the easier everything becomes. When we try to act a certain way or do things because we believe it's the only right way, we set ourselves up for disappointment and rob ourselves of creativity. And there's a certain joy and freedom found in those who march to the beat of their own drum. And so I'd like to invite you to take a few deep breaths and remember something that brings you joy. Perhaps it's something you haven't done for a long time, or a place you haven't been to for some time. Maybe it's an artistic endeavor, or going out in nature, whatever it might be for you. And pausing to take a few breaths and really recalling how this activity or place or whatever it might be made you feel. Really enjoying yourself. That's right. And so if there's anything you'd like to anchor into here, take a moment and do so, really holding that mudra, that hand position, taking those deep breaths, creating that neural pathway, that association in your mind. Maybe you're naming this, whatever it might be for you. Okay. And then gently coming back to the room. And so that is one entry from a meditation book I'm writing on anchoring in to the oils and the mudras. So to get into our yoga nidra, I'll take a moment here to let you find any props you might need. If you're at home, you might just be seated. If you prefer to lie down, many people do enjoy lying down. I'd say the practice will be probably about 20 minutes, and it's a very meditative state. It's kind of a body scan, and so making yourself as comfortable as you can be. If you want to turn the lights out or anything at all, I'll give you just a moment. Super. So wherever you are, and keeping in mind if this would be hurtful to you, please skip this part. But we're going to do a little tense and release just to let go of any extra tension. So if you're seated, lying down, go ahead and inhale and tense up all your muscles. Make a funny face. Hold the breath. And then exhale and let it go. And then again, inhale, tense it all up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make fists. minutes, whatever it takes. And then exhale and just let go. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, tense it all the way up as much as you can. Hold the breath, hold, 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 hold. And then exhale, release, and let go. And from this space, think of an intention for your practice. Perhaps it is that equanimity. Perhaps it's associating in, anchoring into that joyful experience that you just had in meditation, whatever it might be for you. Bringing that into your awareness, that intention that you want more of, known in yoga as a sankalpa. Lovely. And just letting yourself go, relaxing down. That's right. And so feel yourself just letting go. There's nothing left for you to do. Nowhere to go. Just be, allowing the breath to deepen. Whole body sinking in. Back of the head, shoulders, muscles of the neck, melting down. A cushion for each and every vertebra. Hips, buttocks, sinking in. Back of the legs, heels of the feet. Heavy and grounded. Entire back of the body, heavy and sinking, like a stone in sand. And top of the body, light and buoyant, as if floating on a cloud. That's right. And sensing into both the heaviness and the lightness simultaneously now. Body heavy and light. Heavy and light. Heavy and light. That's right. And sensation to the mouth. Upper lip. Lower lip, the space between the lips, the inside of the upper teeth, lower teeth, tongue, jaw, relax. The inside of the cheeks, hollow tubules radiating from the inside of the cheeks into the outer peaks and valleys of the ears, and sensing into the bridge of your nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril. The difference of temperature between the inhale and the exhale. Both nostrils hollow and empty. The eyes, orbs of sensation, shimmering energy. Upper lids, lower lids, the space between the lashes, brow, forehead relaxed, and feel the eyes sinking deep within the head, deep into that space, that velvety place where there is no time, no space, just expansiveness. And tracing an invisible line back from your brow, down through the scalp to the nape at the back of the neck, and shoulders, upper arms, heavy and sinking, elbows, wrist, light and buoyant, the hollowness of the palms of the hands, the thumbs, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, all of the tiny bones that make up the fingers. And sense into the right rib cage, left rib cage, the hollow notch at the base of the throat. That's right. Inhaling in, feeling breath flowing from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, releasing out anything you no longer need. And then inhaling from the soles of your feet to the top of your head, breathing in equanimity, love, compassion, anything you need. Breathing into all of that. That's right. Begin to sense into any form of emotion that you might be working with in your present circumstance in life. Allow that emotion to come up. Taking a few breaths here with whatever that emotion is. And now sense into the opposite of that emotion, whatever that might be. And taking a few breaths here. Now go back to the emotion that you're currently working with in your life. Breathing in, breathing out. And now go back over to that opposite emotion once more. And then at your own leisure, go back and forth a few times. Just letting the mind naturally do what it will do. There's no way for you to do this wrong. Just breathing. That's right. Now sense into the back of the body and feel the back of the body becoming very, very warm. Feel your body, the back of your body becoming very warm. Almost as if though you were lying on a warm surface. Feel that warmth radiating from the back of your body all the way through to the front, the top of your body. Feeling your whole body getting warmer and warmer now. And now feel your whole body becoming very, very cold as if though you stepped outside barefoot into snow on a cool winter day, becoming very, very cold. And now move back to that feeling of warmth radiating throughout your whole body, as if though you were lying on a warm surface in the sun. And now go back to being very, very cool. And now, in whatever way works for you, just let the mind naturally go back and forth between warm and cool a few times. That's right. Perfect. And then letting all of that go. And feeling the back of the body becoming very, very heavy and relaxed. That's right. And shoulders are sinking down, relaxing down. And the hips are open, back is grounded and happy. Legs are relaxing. And sensing into the thighs, back of the legs, the knees, the hollow space behind the knees. Notice your shins. And feel the looseness of the ankles that support you and ground you in life. And the soles of the feet that carry you through. That's right. Whole body relaxed. And sending positive energy, radiating positive energy through all 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Whole body relaxing now. That's right. Just allowing yourself to drift here for a moment in this relaxed place, in this open, expansive place. Knowing that you can come here anytime you like. It's always available to you. Slowly allow the breath to return to normal, and taking your time, Maybe moving the head gently side to side, or inviting a little movement into fingers and toes, little wiggles. Maybe licking the lips or opening the mouth and jaw. Maybe circling wrists and ankles. And if you are lying down, on the next inhale, I'd like to invite you to inhale and lengthen those arms and legs out, stretching the body as long and tall as it is, like a big, good morning stretch. On your exhale, if it serves you, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, really flattening your back out. And give yourself a little rock side to side. It's going to massage your lower back into the ground, mat, bed, wherever you might be. And then we're going to roll, if you're lying down, to a fetal position. So if you like more energy, you'll roll to your right side. If you like to remain calm, then you'll roll to your left side. Either way. Maybe you're even keeping your eyes closed. If you're seated, you can kind of just lean one of those two ways. So right is energizing, left is calming. If you're lying down, you can kind of prop your head up on your arm and recall any intentions that you might have set. Just pausing here as you recall those intentions or those positive associations from our beginning meditation, whatever they might be for you. And then pausing here for a moment and say something kind and loving to yourself, whatever it might be, as if you were speaking to your own best friend. Maybe even place a hand on your heart or someplace nice, whatever works for you. Give yourself a little self-love, a little self-talk. And whenever it does become right for you, if you're lying down, you'll use your upper body strength, elbow and hand, to come up. Or if you're seated up, you can just lengthen up through your seat. If it serves you, you can bring your hands to heart center. In yoga, we call it Anjali Mudra. You're also welcome to join me in bringing the thumbs to the forehead for honest thought, and to the lips for honest speech, and then back to the heart for honest intention. And I'll say namaste. The light in my heart shines in the light in yours. And thank you all so much for joining in here. I believe we're at about time. I did want to mention that if anybody needs any support, I am available for private on Zoom. That is not coming over yet, sorry folks, but private hypnosis, hypnotherapy, distance Reiki, also doing some yoga therapy. Private Zoom yoga lessons are more than welcome. We can also do some meditation. And I have my friend, well, I'm at Unwind the Mind Up is, but I figured you got that. And my friend Amy here, she can come be in front of the camera. Don't hide.
All right. Hi guys, my
there
name
she is.
Hi, Amy. You can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or my website, which is at Yoga with Amy Fior. And I'll go ahead and link all of Ashley's info and my info in the description box for this video. We'll also throw in there Ashley's Venmo and PayPal. All donations are appreciated at this time. Yes.
And also, if you guys have any suggestions on some other topics, if you want to do, Amy does some pretty kind of booty tribal kind of yoga, or if you guys want to do some breathwork pranayama for next Thursday, just let us know what you're interested in. And then we've also been taping some classes, so we're doing some Zoominars, webinars. And if you're not available, I know everybody's kind of doing these things, I was going crazy at first too. So if you can't meet up on one of the actual times, we also have been taping them and saving them to our Dropbox, so they're available to you. We've done a few flows, a hatha flow, we've done restorative. So those links can be mailed to you, and then you'd be able to watch the class anytime you want, as many times as you want. So deals are there. So again, thank you all for coming, and remember to think of something you're grateful for. And that's why we call it Thankful Thursdays. So namaste.
Namaste.